What brought me to the mission was I'd been volunteering for many years at church. And God kind of thunked me on the back of the head and said, okay, you've been volunteering at church, your kids go to Christian school, all your friends are at church, what are you doing in your community?
I think the biggest thing that we do here that impacts homeless people, whether it be chronically homeless or just maybe emergency homeless, is that we offer hope and we offer a place for people to get their feet back underneath them again, to lower their anxiety and their stress, to not have to worry about where they're going to sleep, how they're going to find a meal, and they can start bringing that anxiety level down.
Like I say, about a year and a half ago, my wife committed suicide. She had 5 children when I met her. You know, I felt a huge burden on that, like it was somehow my fault, and I could have done something different. And with that burden, went straight to the bottle. I mean, I didn't drink up until that point. I never started drinking until I was like 44, 43. And I just went straight to the bottle and started hitting it hard, and that was masking everything. I mean, it was just like 2 straight fifths of vodka a day, every single day for the last 9 months straight, every day.
My dad had ended up with a blood clot, a hemorrhage in his brain. So it like paralyzed him. So one day we got to talk to him, and then the next day he was in a coma. And his fever was like 105, and then 6 days later he passed. So when I went through that, it was just like a lot of marijuana use, and my brother went through alcohol things, and I went through the alcohol situation where I just drank a whole lot.
I had just had a baby, and was separated from the mother of that baby, and she had lost a baby before my injury, lost a baby into the state, and it was on my mind a lot, weighing on my mind a lot. I was drinking a lot. Wouldn't really leave the house, would just try to drum up work and drink and think about my daughter and what I was going to do to get her back. And I fell and had an injury, and I couldn't do anything after that besides drink more and take painkillers and fall deeper into my addiction, basically. And you know, not see my daughter. Well, doing that, and you know, the rent wouldn't get paid. You know, I wouldn't care.
I ended up walking from Lapeer, Michigan, all the way to Flint to catch a bus. Missed the bus. Had to sit underneath the railroad tracks for a night. It was like, got down to 24 degrees. I was a short sleeve shirt because I just spent 50 days in jail. And called Steve Wing here and told him I need help. Steve.
Biologically, our bodies produce hormones that when we're at constant stress levels, it doesn't enable us to think critically. It actually handicaps us from actually thinking through and problem solving. And so, you know, that's why we find a lot of people that kind of have that repeat behavior. It's because they're at such high stress levels. And one of the things, the gift that the mission brings to people is it helps bring that stress and that anxiety down, that worry about where are my kids going to be, where am I? And so we bring hope.
And this place has been a blessing, pure blessing. And one of the things we can do up in life skills is get our GED. And so I went for it right off the rip. I thought I failed because it was pretty hard. I got back here, and Danny the next day, he come into class and he says, "Scott, I don't know what I got to get you over that hump. Well, I'm glad I ain't got you anymore because you passed." And I'm like, yes! I passed it since 1992. I finally got my GED about a month and a half ago. I don't know, I couldn't have done it without Jesus Christ.
I think the Holland Rescue Mission is an excellent place to support financially because the money actually stays in the community and goes to work in the community, and it's used right. 3 times a day, anybody that needs a meal can come in and get a meal. You don't pay. You're not asked to do something or have to do something. You get a breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you need it. They also have the program that I like where they not rehabilitate, but help them get back on track. There's religion involved. There's work ethic involved. They have the culinary program, which I think is outstanding. And it's actually getting people back on track to become productive. They're going to feel better for themselves, be better for society, and just in general, get their life in order.
It's funny, I'm doing this today because yesterday I finally, after over a year, went to court for my child for full custody. And upon completion of this program and all the stuff that I had presented to him yesterday, he gave me full custody of my daughter. And that's what's up. It's God and my daughter and me, and that's what's up in life.